traveling around the world. It's good. Hey guys, I'm back with part 2 of anyone who thinks traveling abroad will be there for their first start. And thank you very much for everyone who subscribed and liked my video and commented. Guys, thank you very much for your support. And I've been getting a few messages on Facebook, and people were asking for part 2. They wanted to know how I managed to stay in the country after visiting, and what did I do, what am I doing, and how is the life like now. So those who don't know, living in Ireland, it's a small island located in part of Europe, and it's all green. Everyone is nice and more welcoming as well, and it's actually my second home. I made it my second home now. It's really a great country. It's a good country. And anyway, let's shoot. Okay, as I explained about all the preparations for moving abroad, and I explained that you have to research and know what's the country it's like, and you have to save money, and you have to, I mentioned about you have to even check with the immigrations and all that. I won't go through all the things I mentioned in the last video. Anyway, so let's get to it. I arrived in Ireland. I stayed for 3 months, and in those 3 months, the first month I was just enjoying myself, traveling around Ireland, meeting new people. I think the third week of being here, I realized that I fell in love with the country. I don't even know it yet, but I just fell in love with the culture, with people, and with the structure, how it's been built, and the scenery as well. There's so many sceneries, water everywhere, waterfalls everywhere, and castles and all that. Anyway, let me not go there, and at first I was like, oh yeah, I told my brother, look, I'm interested to stay longer. Is there anywhere I can stay longer than this? And he was like, no, it's only 3 months. After that, you have to go back. Unless if you are interested to stay longer. I was like, oh yeah, I'm really interested to stay longer. He told me to start researching how to stay here. I was like, oh my gosh. I started digging in. How can I stay in? How can they extend my visa? But I didn't want to go to school, you see. I just wanted to work and all that. And my brother's like, you won't be staying here for what? What kind of work are you gonna get? You need to at least go home with something, not with money. Money is gonna finish tomorrow. Create something for yourself. So I was there digging, researching, and I found, I saw different colleges. Like, okay, I want to go back to school. All right. And for me to apply for college, it was the only thing that I wanted to be here and start working and make money. All right. And I used that 2 months to research about it, because the internet was good, it was free everywhere, so I could go to a coffee shop and still do everything. I can be on the bus and still be on the internet. That's how cool it was. I was on my Facebook. That was when the Facebook started booming. I was Facebook 24 hours without being worried, oh, my megabytes will finish, whatever, gigabytes. I didn't have to worry about that. Who wouldn't want to be in a place like that? Anyway, so I applied for this college. My brother paid for the first year, so I went home. I came back again. They gave me the visa for college, so which means it gives me 12 months, because every year you have to renew your visa if you're a student. So I got that college, and I didn't study. Okay, the first year I was just having fun, being in college just like anybody else. And the other thing that I realized as well when I came in is this country, there's nothing like, oh yeah, no, I failed high school, there's nothing I can do. They give you second chances. There's always second chances to try again and again and again. There's no, oh yeah, you hit the limit, you can't do that. So I got accepted with my 20 points. That was my second chance. Anyway, I didn't care. I just wanted to be in the country and have fun, and enjoy the life. A year passed. I renewed my visa to do a higher level of English. I passed it. I have certificate of English. Okay. The second year, my brother was like, okay, what do you want to do? I was like, oh yeah, if you can pay for computer, Microsoft Word, things like that, the certificate. So I applied for that course, and they took me again. A year went by. The law changed because the government realized that there are people like me who come in Ireland just not to study, just to pay money and to work and all that. But for me, I was actually babysitting my brother's kids. He was paying me for that. I didn't need to go out to work. So, and then the law changed to say anyone who came from outside Europe, they can't just come here to do English unless they are coming from non-speaking English country. They have to do higher degree. It has to be a degree course. You can't do a diploma either. You're not allowed to do a diploma. If you're coming here, you know that you're gonna come straight into degree. It doesn't matter what you're doing. It can't be certificate. It can't be diploma. It has to be degree, like 4-year course, straight. Or masters. You can do the masters or PhD. My country didn't qualify, so that was the new law, which means it putting me into the corner there. And I was like, and my brother was like, okay, what are you gonna do? I was like, oh yeah, you can pay me for a diploma because I passed certificate for IT. Okay, he told me, oh, starting from today, I'm not gonna pay you school fees at all. So any course that you want, you need to work for it. I was like, oh my gosh, what can I do? And he was like, no, you can actually go home because you have certificate for IT. You can go home and start studying if you saved. And guess what? The money that he was giving me, I was just eating it. I didn't save anything at all. I didn't save a penny. So I didn't want to go. So I was like, okay, where to start? I started feeling scared, like, oh my god, where to start again? I don't want to go home. I'm not ready to go home again after 2 years. I can't go home. That's impossible. And my brother was like, no, that's the only thing. I can't afford you because at that time they had another baby. So he said, I can't afford you anymore because I have enough on my plate, like that. I was like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? So what I did was I got a part-time job as cleaning. So I did that job. I managed to pay my first year, and that was like 4,000 euros, which is in my currency will be 40,000 pula, and at that time, because when you start working for your money, you started seeing the value and the importance of using the money that you're sweating for. Because my brother was paying for me for the first 2 years. I wasn't paying attention. I was just doing my thing, just being abroad, enjoying myself, living in a house with not paying no rent. I was living like a queen apparently. So life started becoming real because I had to go to college and go to do the jobs, and I had to pass. If I don't pass college, the government won't renew my visa. That's the pressure. That was the actual pressure. And every year the college add 1,000 euro. That's like in Botswanan currency, it's like they add extra 10,000. So I had to pay 50,000 pula, which is 5 grand. So I was like, oh my god, each year got tougher and tougher and tougher, and the more it get tougher, the more I focus more. I was like, I can't lose this. I didn't have time to go and take pictures, and my Facebook started getting all the photos. I used to post photos almost every single day. They came from every single day to once a month. When I give myself a break, I started working 24 hours. Finish work, I go to school. I finish school, I have to do the assignments, assessment, everything has to be done. So I passed second year, third year, fourth year, and the moment after I got my result to say I passed my degree in IT, my brother put me down. He's like, congratulations. He didn't have any party or anything. He said, congratulations, Wabumba, meaning my mom's daughter. So he was like, Wabumba, now that you have passed college, it's time to move out of my house. So which means what? I have to pay rent. I have to pay the bills now. Actually, the government introduced another law that any international student who passed their degree, they can be given 2 years to look for jobs. If you find it, hello. If you don't find it, and it has to be a job that is paying you a certain amount in a year. That was like, hallelujah. So I applied. Thank God, the company promoted me from being a floor staff to be a bartender. From being a bartender, I became one of the managers, which was really, really great. And the government gave me a different stamp, because when you're in college, you're given a certain stamp. When you graduate, you have a different stamp that allows you to look for a job, and that stamp, it allows you to work 40 hours. The student visa, it allows you to work 20 hours a week. And that's how I managed to stay long. I strived. I went to college. After college, worked so hard, and I want to say that is traveling, guys. It's actually open your eyes, and you got to appreciate other people, whether they come from which country, what color they are, because I have a confession. I used to, it was me before coming abroad, I'd be seeing them as nothing because they came to my country. I don't know why I got that mentality. I think I copied from peer pressure, because my parents were not like that. I used to see them as nothing. I would look down on them, and I actually don't know why I did that. But coming to abroad, it really showed me that every person matters, and there's a reason why a person can come from their country to your country. Because I used to call them a crooked, and I came abroad, I realized, oh my god, I'm a mukora too. But people in Ireland treated me like a queen, really nice and friendly, and wanting to know who am I and all that, what language I speak. I'm actually glad that I came here. I was really welcome in Ireland. I made families. I made new brothers and sisters. How cool is that? And after staying here so long, I went back home. I saw those people coming from different countries. I started appreciating them, and I understand. I actually loved them being in my country. Eh? So traveling changes you a lot, and it teaches you so many lessons, and it changes your behavior towards other people. It's actually the best thing I've ever done to myself, just relocating from home and to here in Ireland. So you there, if you still think that relocating to another country is the best, just do all the researches and move. But make sure that you have money, because everything's expensive nowadays everywhere, beside all that is happening. So everything is just gonna be, really have to be ready for every situations when you're traveling. That's all for today, guys. Thank you very much for watching the video, and if I've missed anything at all that I haven't covered on the video, please drop it in the comment below. Subscribe, like, and hit the notification button so that when I post another video, it shows on your phone automatically that, oh yeah, she's back with the bang.